What is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and yeah, almost a whole 2 months later, I finally made my way back to the Tasha C Show, my podcast. I thought, y'all, it was only like a month or something, just like I had been with my last video that I made on YouTube and TikTok, so forth, which was my reaction, which I didn't follow and do the whole video thing, but I did a reaction. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's lagging a little bit. The Not Like Us, which I'll get in a minute. But first, I want to give a shout out to my sis named Nick with her Nini's Kitchen. I hopefully remember to put the information down below where you can follow her YouTube or at least her YouTube and maybe her TikTok as well. So expand to follow. Don't forget to like her channel and follow also on the Tickety Talk. She does also have a Nini's Kitchen page that is on IG, the gram. And, for things still, we're still waiting for you since you get back on YouTube. I mean, I know I should be talking because I'm still learning to be consistent my own self. But also shout out to my other sis from Like the New Jayla, the Self-Esteem Queen, who also does Reiki, I hope I'm saying correct, sis, with that one. But also, has, mood candles from everything. I mean, the scents are phenomenal. And she brings, positivity. And they're also survivors of trafficking that are do this candle. She also does a lot of tremendous work with saving teens and so forth. And like I said, the candles, like for example, you get candles that actually work, like say you want financial prosperity, you want to remove evilness, you want to bring familiar wealth, you want to be able to say bring pop life, bring creativity and so forth. So check out her website as well. Hopefully I remember to put at the bottom, which is likethemove.com. And also she has, hopefully I remember to put down that she has IG pages as well. And hopefully I remember to put her TikTok. But yes, follow as well. But let me get back to the thing with the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. For one thing, I wished I, could have got it at the beginning. I did wanted to, do the videos where I talk about the lyrics that start between where it officially started by, like that, which was Metro and Future and then Kendrick Lamar, which I didn't know, and I ain't gonna lie without paying attention to it, that this beef actually has been going on and off for 10 whole years. And then it kind of actually started where, with the song Control, which was featured Big Sean, featured, I remember Kendrick Lamar, and I remember the song, Kendrick Lamar said, I love you ninjas, but, basically I'm coming for all your heads, whatever, basically he was like, we rapping, let's see what you got. I'm trying to come for the number one spot. I wasn't trying to rhyme, y'all, but I think I just did. But, I remember exactly that, first Big Sean felt a type of way, but he really did. But I mean, he came for Jay Electronica, Wale as well, Drake, others besides that. But Big Sean said it was it was a bit understanding. Everybody else that was mentioned that Kendrick Lamar brought up, it was like, okay. But I didn't know Drake felt some type of way. He basically in videos with, doing more research on this, stand on it and stuff. And, doing more information, more information and stuff like that. Now, there was a time that I liked both, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I always liked it. I ain't gonna lie, consistently more with Kendrick Lamar. I've heard about him, been listening since, his mixtape days of when Section 80 and stuff came out. That's where I found out about him, and so it's High Power and stuff like that. That's when I found out about, him. And also, the people, the Ross made people I knew about that time that was coming out was, were also you might as well say, TD Black Hippie Brothers, which is, Schoolboy Q, Absol, which Absol is very underrated, and he's also a survivor of the condition that, I think it's Stephen John, I don't want to mispronounce the condition that he has, but, he was when he was a child at the time. He was temporarily for weeks or something like that for a while. And I mean, he has vision, but it's like it's very sensitive where he can, that's why you always see him usually with shades on, because he, his eyes are very sensitive to light, and his lips have gotten black also because of the circumstances with that. And then I know this is throwing off, but recently I just found out, I mean, congrats to him. He showed a picture, I guess, last year when I seen on X, and somebody say, what had been through the father, because there's a recent pop out, they were saying, like, when Kendrick Lamar was rapping the song, I didn't know that Absol, attempted to unalive itself years ago. And also, which is sad, because if you listen to Book of Soul, which was one of his albums years ago, he puts out his heart and soul about his conditions, about what he went through, and sadly, his love of his life at this time, who was actually a singer on such song as High Power with when I know I'm off the subject, y'all. Forgive me, y'all. It's also the middle of the night. You know how I do usually this podcast. If it's not, if y'all, this is, not the first time y'all listen to me. And she, Lord Joy, I think her name is, God rest her soul. But around the time when I found it was like a year or something later, or 2 years. And this is what he mentioned. So this album also had the same song, like it was, I forgot the name of the album, but He Been Grow, which is also a dope ass song. But the whole album was, like I said, he's very underrated. I also mentioned, did I mention Skill Will Q and J Rock? Okay. But the reason why I also want to go to this, because Or Joy, the time, the singer, she actually unalived herself, like around, like I said, I don't know if it was 2012 or 2011, 2013. And like I said, Absol talked about this, her pets and stuff like that, and, feelings of losing her and talking to her in the song. So the fact that it was years ago, and I think it might have came before he had the picture of these two beautiful blessing babies he has, that he was showing a picture, babies, they little diapers and stuff, and he's just smiling, bless him, but smile, but to show real quick, like, okay, yep, and then be about my business. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because it is still, even though by the time I upload this, it might be by this month, this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month as well, and besides also Black Music Month. It's really was a lot that he was been going through. It has been fighting, but yeah, going back to Kendrick Lamar and them. I found about, like I said, like a Rashad Reason. I didn't know about really Reason until recently he retired. Not retired, but left there. I know about Surge, R.B. Super, just dope as heck. Check him out as well. Like such songs, not just Devils, or I think it's called Devils, but the song, John Redcorn. Sir Redcorn is John Redcorn. If you ever watch The Kings of the Hill, and this spoiler if you've never seen that show, but Kings of the Hill, well, actually the character who plays the dad, the main character, King of the Hill. I actually remember, because I did used to watch, I'm not gonna lie, the original Beavis and Butthead. So it was 2 spin-off characters, the least that I recall, that came from that show. Now, the father that plays main character, I think, is Hill. Okay, yeah, John Redcorn. Okay, I had to type it in real quick on my laptop. Yeah, there's a song called that, one of the dopest songs I heard. But John Redcorn is basically, you got one of, what's his name, the main character, Mr. Hill's friend, I think I never knew the dad's name. I just knew the show was King of the Hill. And the guy with the glasses on, he's sitting up there. His wife got a whole child you could tell looks exactly like John Redcorn. And he thinking that's his son. And it's like, I don't recall, y'all. If y'all ever watched King of the Hill, what's his name's son ever knew that John Redcorn was his real dad? Because, John Redcorn would try to talk to the wife, he'd been having an affair with, whatever. But It's basically like he explained, like in a situation like that, he's with a married woman and stuff, and it's dope because even the video is like a black version, but it's kind of like has like, like Absol playing the guy with the glasses, the guy with the glasses, and his wife is having an affair with John Record, which is supposed to be Sir. It's a dope ass video, but I'm like, it's one of the most kind of like dopest, saddest songs because here you is with somebody you ain't both to have, but that's a dope ass song, okay? But yeah, like I said, the guy after the boy even know that was his real daddy. Now that was in the video, nothing like that, but I'm just saying that's one of the songs. Of course, SZA, Doja I found a couple years ago, starting with that song Crazy, which I gotta keep on bringing my nephew Lil Kenny because he be putting me up on a lot of stuff. Yeah, but she's dope as heck too. As well. Okay, I think, is Ray Vaughn a part of it? When I watched the pop-up show, is he a part of DDT? Because most of them, like I said, are dope as heck. Ray Vaughn, I could have sworn he's record label Ray Vaughn. Now, I've heard of him before, but I don't know if he does he kind of like rock with TDG or whatever? Okay. Yeah, they say TDG's Ray Vaughn bars up with Pusha T's Own Problems. That's what I'm saying, is he still on TDG? Because I'm searching right now, and they say record label on this right here. Is he like by himself? What is going on here? Because like I said, the reason I didn't even know he was on the label again, or never brought everybody else I heard of. But I ain't gonna lie, I didn't start like listening to like well, how can I forget his name? It's not like I said I can forget Isaiah Rashad. Please don't tell me I'm messing anybody's name, because I want y'all to get a chance to listen. Because he's dope as heck, though. Is he coming out with another album, too? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Isaiah Rashad is actually dope as heck. And there's some songs on Spotify. I just found out about him recently. Like not too long ago. And I've been listening to stuff, and it's like, dang, these songs basically came out, years ago. But some things are better late than never. But yeah, so hopefully he come out with some more stuff soon, cause he's dope as heck too. But Ray Vaughn, that's no. Why they got Ray Vaughn? They got Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm not looking for that. Okay, Wikipedia. Okay. I'm not looking for Stevie Ray. Wrong person. Grew up listening to Drake, Lil Wayne, so yeah, because he was a part. I know I'm going in and out the place, and I'm just rambling, but there's not a lot of information about him. Okay, Anthony Tiff. Okay, Vaughn is blah. Okay, signed the dog will announce, which will announce soon after release for play or whatever. Okay, I'm confused because he wasn't like a part of Top Dog in like the section with Mustard or even the part with Kendrick. I don't know. All I know is Reason gave a reason to get the heck out of there or whatever. Also, Kendrick Lamar had left, but it was kind of like to branch out and do his own thing, but he still affiliated. It wasn't like no bad terms, nothing like that. Okay. So, anyways, to go back on to what I was saying. So basically, with the whole Drake thing, he was like, besides stand on it, that, and then I don't know if I'll actually make a video about it, but I did say something like he went to a show, was talking a lot of shit years ago about like Kendrick Lamar, but it didn't get aired. And the guy was like, what the heck? Who was like one of the announcers or anchor at the time was talking about what the heck? But he was talking about a lot of stuff. And then he ceased into trying to assist records, and cool, I guess, like that. I don't know if it's the one with Kanye, yes, whatever the hell his name is this week, was talking about. And he up here doing a lot of false, I didn't know, but it was true. He did get a tat of Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne admitted he was smashing this girl while Lil Wayne, I think, did that 1 year or almost a year in jail. He basically did people foul. Remember, he stole. Remember that he's a singer and a rapper. Now, DRAM. One of the songs you may know from with Lil Yachty or Yachty, the song Broccoli that came out years ago. I'm beyond all that. He actually took that song, that Cha-Cha song it was the Cha-Cha song he had, and took it from him, and then was trying to get some bodyguards, DR was saying, to jump him, but not come at him himself or whatever. It's, and then how he did Weekend and got mad because Weekend didn't want to stop him and Weekend used to be, even Weekend came with. So a lot of people, the way, if you're not able, if you don't have time, don't feel like it, or depending on how you look at it, it does seem like it was a bunch of people and Pooh coming at once. Even also too, like, you had all the stuff to saying subliminals, and then you wanted them to be on that record, First Person Shooter with J. Cole on it, and which Kendrick Lamar mentioned actually in the Euphoria song. I guess wanted him to be on there, and Kendrick was like, hell no, because they did used to be partners. And then we had to don't forget that Drake was also saying subliminals. You got towards Meg Thee Stallion, which some people are saying are starring, the his song, which could have been, is like if it hit dollar, if you shoot hit dollar, holla, whatever that term is, if the shoe fits or whatever. And some people are saying it actually wasn't towards Nicki Minaj in the first place. She just felt some type of way, and I guess she hit the dot, whatever the heck that means. Now, all of a sudden, some people were saying that I watched, and I wish I wrote it down, are saying that was more so towards Drake's decision part. I'm not going to be with somebody who can't please me, blah, 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 blah. Because, also Drake, like I said, was saying she, college. And also, he also came, would say subliminal, you could tell also, like, for some people, not some women, including Serena Williams, which Serena Williams was, was trying to get, was trying to be with him. And he the one who basically like put her back in, and I guess he expected Serena to be one of those women that just waits for him, whether I want you or not. Some people, they try to do certain people and put them on the back burner, or in a case of emergency, a case of emergency, like the fire extinguisher, whether they use you or not, or have you there, whether they have you there collect us. If I can't, even if I don't want you or whatever, I expect you to just sit there, regardless, and just be, sit there type of thing. And that's pretty much what I guess he expected Serena, when that's, because he was taking shots at, maybe at Serena and coming at her husband, like her husband. They just up there raising family, minding the business. And he coming even at Serena. Then he's, like I said, coming at Rihanna. How he had a crush on Rihanna. Rihanna was like, I'm getting the hell out of here, and the G.O. and getting the F out of here, with my Fenty Beauty products and bra sets and beyond. Okay, and you could tell subliminally was coming at her. So, of course, A$AP Rocky, her man, and the father of the kids, on the We Still Don't Trust You 2 came back to respond to that. To what we're saying, because Drake, one of the things is, like, I don't know, can you include one of the disses besides the Legends with the Ghostwriters as is, but also the whole thing is one of your disses are including AI of somebody who, if they were, if Tupac was alive to this day, would y'all think that he would be on the side of Drake or approve of that ish? That what? And Snoop Dogg has said, since this pop-up show that was on YouTube with Kendrick Lamar, a concert that was on Amazon Prime, I don't think they have playback, but I think some people still have it up where you can watch it, or, even watch people's reaction, like I Am Dante, for example, or Rob TV, that watch majority of all of it, and watch it that way. like I said, Snoop Dogg has gave him those people like he's the king. Snoop Dogg is saying that like Kendrick Lamar is the king of rap, or one king's a rap now, and it. Like I said, it's laced with that. And Kendrick, I don't care what nobody said. J. Cole was like, I want my peace. And I do not blame that man. Okay. It's like, I just want a peace. I want to go to bed. I want to wear my bike, wear my iPods. I'm on that level. So I don't, it was said that, Dreamville concert, the same one where J. Cole finally said, when he made his diss track back, he was just like, you know what? He erased that stuff. He stood on business. He got rid of that out, and you can't find it no more. But at the same time, also it's been said, since Schoolboy Q also was a performer at the Dreamville concert, which is J. Cole's, label and so forth. That it was said that Schoolboy Q was like, man, you don't want none of this, and it's good because the levels it went. And Beneath the Grams could be used for a horror movie soundtrack. Okay, that's how haunting it is. And even though, if y'all listen to us on Meet the Grams, which I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I originally I just didn't show my face at first. I had done. No, I did. Some of them I didn't show my face, and I said I was going to change to show my face. But because I'm trying to get straightened out and it was lagging so bad, I didn't end up putting up, and they were worse than the one I got now of the one of Not Like Us. I didn't put them out at all. But that stuff was haunting. And, we still don't know everything else about the daughter. We still don't know if the daughter is out or not, or is not saying anything. But everything else has been proven, so far, can be said like, well, yeah, you have been talking and engaging with teenagers and stuff. That's not stuff that is like allegedly. There was a lawsuit with Layla Lace. The dancer, that she sued. I didn't know he had paid for it, but that was also in Euphoria, that was talked about. Okay. Let's get into this real quick. Listen, while I have y'all, hopefully it won't take that long. Oh, Reddit. Reddit did me get information too. Okay. Yeah, if y'all remember this was a couple years ago. That they were talking, that Layla Lace had came out, that is her dancing name, or former dancing name, whatever. This is Kendrick Lamar thing. Okay. She had said a couple years ago, she was like, I had a child before. I remember this came out, and she said she got pregnant. Let's see here. I don't know if this is referring to a legend. Let's get into it. Her real name, Naquina Morris, and her settlement prohibits for repeating all those allegations against Drake. I'm going to try to, read that while I'm on the thing with y'all. On this podcast. However, she got a memoir with a chapter titled Mother of a Son. In it, she details situations where the father doesn't want anything to do with their child. The final paragraphs talk about how heartbreaking it is, and I'll leave you to decide if it sounds like Drake. It saddens me to know that certain celebrities and perfect figures are walking around telling the world that they never had a dad or father figure, and making it up just to sound relatable to the average minority kid. Did they ever stop to think that's a lot of T's. Okay. Think though that it's children out here desperately hoping for that, actually in pain and hurting from it. So when I hear people can be so able to play off something like that, it just makes me so sick to my stomach. it's one thing being a voice and bright light to a situation, but it's another thing when you're pretending like you're hurting from it too. My son stays asking me, "Am I going to get a boyfriend so he can have a dad to play with him?" My response is always, "Though it will come, it will come. Don't worry. It just has to be the right person, though. Want, I don't want one coming into our life hurting us." Liquid Morris. Okay. Now, some people are saying is maybe that's real, like he does have some, some children around here, because we wouldn't know about his Adonis if it wasn't for Pusha T, um, bringing it out there years ago. What was it? The story of Adonis? Is that what it was called? The story Drake? I forgot. Look that up. But Drake never responded back to Pusha T. Did he ever respond back to Pusha T? Anybody? Did the Ghost Write Us? Did they ever respond back? Did AI respond back? Did anybody respond back? Okay. But anyways, let's get to this now, because like I said, I was originally going to make. Okay. Okay. Let's see. No, I want the one first where she's going to detail. Okay. Where she's going to talk about this and then go into, so y'all hear like a little typing, and for me, because I be improv problem when I be doing this stuff. Okay, it's not coincidence that I'm up here. I'm not saying singing my interpretation of Super Freak, Rick James, just because of this. Okay, I was trying to. Okay. Alright, I want to keep this part too, because I didn't know he had I forgot he had countersued, because it was brought up. Now I remember when she was saying that he was, that she had got pregnant by him, and then it just seemed like it disappeared. I didn't hear anything about, her anymore. Until, like I said, recently, like kind of following this in the past on and off again 2 months, okay? Alright. It just, wanted to make sure, because I'm sorry, okay. Okay, paid out, whatever. Now, this is why y'all had to be prepared, because I wanted the one that kind of where she explains exactly what she says that happened, because I wouldn't. Okay. Plate in which allegedly happened. We're gonna look at this, because like I said, it was years ago, but I remember seeing that at first, that she was talking about it, and then like I said, the whole thing went away. The whole thing went away where she talked about it. And then it just seemed like it was it wasn't discussed anymore. I just wanted the one part where she says, now, we're gonna say like it's been settled out of court. But I didn't know that he just, you know, I didn't know, like, if he was not, what I'm saying is, why would he, settle? Man, please, somebody alleges some shit, and you know damn well that, and you got the money to sell all this. I'm not about to sit here and pay no money to prove, to sit here and like settle it. This person is saying something that is degrading, damaging, and or morally, possibly, if people were paying attention, depending how it is, morally, people could look at you sideways, you could mess up deals, whatever, blah, 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 or possibly even go to jail. In this case, why would you pay? Why would you pay out of court? I don't get that. I really don't get that. I couldn't get that. Of course, when I'm looking for it, but yeah, she basically said, okay. And around this time, right before the distance started or like that, wasn't around the same time when Drake was up here exposing his thing too, online, which he had to mention in one of the damn family fair or something too, whatever. Because that's also what Meet the Grants was also saying as well, expose their agenda and stuff. And okay, here we found on the Jasmine brand, Drake allegedly settles his education performance bills his aura fetish. Okay, so we get a 2-for-1 special, so I gotta actually reveal. Well, no, we'll go to this first. Okay, then we'll go to the Jasmine brand. This is People. Now, this is by Dave Quinn and Kalisha White, published September the 19th, 2018, 10:15 a.m. I guess it's Eastern Daytime. Drake is suing a woman who claimed he got her pregnant and S-stayed her, alleging she made the whole thing in order to extort millions of dollars from him. The Canadian factor 31 at the time, filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against LaQuanta Morris, a New Yorker who was in the adult industry under the name Layla Lace, seeking unspecified damages for civil extortion, intentional infliction of emotional distress, abuse in process, fraud, and defamation. A representative for Lace could not be located and was not listed in the suit. Lace did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. According to papers obtained by People, Drake and a Aubrey Graham first met Lace in February 2017 during a stop on his Boy Meets World tour in Manchester, England. The two went on to have consensual, protected sex in his hotel room. After the concert, including oral sex, she volunteered seemingly happily performed, the lawsuit claims. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Drake continued on with his tour, and Lace returned home to New York, though the lawsuit claims the two continued texting. Or were they sexting? Okay. Screen grabs of their, I don't know why we wouldn't say screenshots of their alleged messages printed in the court document shows Lace seemingly intended to pursue the relationship with Drake by sending him selfies, telling him she missed him, and offering to fly to Europe to see him. When Drake stopped responding to her messages, Lace allegedly contacted a mutual friend who introduced her to the rapper. She claimed in the screen grabs of her text in the dispute that she had bought a flight to CJ but had lost out on $1,600 when she had to cancel due to this lack of response. Lace then allegedly posted anonymously Instagram saying that she was pregnant. She even did an interview too. So I guess So I guess still in this area, this is the new thing. After you tell a dude you're pregnant, they stop answering their phone. She wrote in a post that was allegedly shared in April 17, 2017. Ugh. Yeah, April the 17th, 2017. Okay. I feel so stupid. I never told this man, no, I did everything he told me to do. Never. I never asked him for a dime. But don't worry, I'll make sure I'll make the field day out of your fucking ass. Okay. The lawsuit claims that Lace posted yet another Instagram threatening to leak messages between her and Drake. That month, she also gave an on-air interview with Cyrus Radio Shade 45, which is... Isn't that Eminem, the rapper Eminem? That's his radio channel, right? On Cyrus. Repeating the allegation that Drake can impregnate her. It's 100% sure. He knows it. I'm just going to leave it at that, she said in a clip from the show posted on Instagram, adding that after she told Drake, he pretty much like, I will call you back, and the phone call just stopped. In May 2017, Lace then allegedly hired a lawyer who contacted Drake and demanded money for his client alleged baby to sue claims. The lawyer also sought damages for an online article that quoted sources saying Drake never even knew her. Drake's lawyers responded to Lace's counsel. The lawsuit claims saying that he would support the child. The child was his requested paternity test. They also stated that Drake never made any statement to the press about meeting Lace. According to the lawsuit, phone calls continued between the two legal teams to May 26, 2017, where Lace allegedly refused to take a paternity test. There is no credible evidence of pregnancy nor a baby, which would have been born last fall, Drake later writes in the court documents. Okay, the following month, Lace made a criminal accusation against Drake. The lawsuit claims saying that the star assaulted her in Manchester by forcing her to perform oral sex against her will. While Manchester police were investigating the matter, the suit claims that a new lawyer for Lace contacted Drake's counsel, allegedly threatening to make the complaint public unless Drake paid up. But Drake was ultimately cleared by Manchester police of all the Lace allegations. The lawsuit claims. Then Lace allegedly demanded payment of millions of dollars for exchange for silence. Her final alleged threats are why Drake filed his suit. Enough is enough, the lawsuit says. Drake is refusing to allow Layla to get away with her malicious plot and scheme to extort millions of dollars from him by threatening to go public with this salulous and ever-changing false allegation conduct that simply did not happen. And Layla and her attorneys underestimate Drake's steadfast resolve not to pay hush money to avoid negative publicity arising from fabricated claims. He looks forward to holding Layla and was working in contact, or was it concert? What the heck? Were her response were injurious or messed up conduct. I ain't about to mention how to win reach. For comment, Drake's refer people to the suit. Now here we're going to the next one. Drake allegedly settles SA case for $350K. Like I said before, I think that's what Kendrick Lamar Spring. A woman reveals his oral sex fetish. This was June the 19th. Again, June the 19th of 2019 by Latifah Shanae. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. There's some numbers here. Double numbers. Okay. Instagram model Layla Lace has allegedly taken the quote-unquote nice for what approach with rapper Drake and has been for the past 2 years. According to reports, Layla Lace's real name, Nicole Morris, filed a complaint against Drizzy, or aka now, the catchy ass, I'm gonna lie, the female Drizzy, okay, in January, as well as her own attorney with the New York Attorney Grievance Committee over alleged violent incident with Drake in Manchester. Now, some of the things may be a little repeated, but like I said, it's a little bit more in detail. Okay, documents detail a statement from Layla claiming she received, okay, they forgot an extra zero, 350,000 from Drake to settle an SA claim. Her statement gives this graphic account. I, Aquila Morris, signed a retainer agreement with Alexander Kerberos on January 23rd, 2018. I explained to him that I was SA by the rapper Drake. She continued, how Drake forced me to perform all on him. It wasn't your ordinary or, it was more like a fetish where he, okay, well, I should have parental vibes beginning, but yeah, well, okay. A fetish where he measured a cup, and the minute that I spit into the cup until he had measured it, afterwards he dumped the spit on my face, repeating, I want to see your face messy. Being that the incident happened in Manchester, UK, I had to file a police report over there. I called the Manchester Department in June the 17th. And here they're showing that the statement here, stray away allegations, request a separate play letter, please, allegedly in English. Okay. So it's showing, I guess, like maybe stated. The lead investigator say allegedly emailed Layla explaining that Drake wasn't prosecuted due to lack of 100% conviction. Sources close to Drake say her story simply isn't true. But it isn't her first court go around with Drake. In 2017, Layla accused Drake of impregnating her and refusing to reach out. Last year, Drake filed a lawsuit against her in hopes of clearing his name, which resulted in Layla being prohibited from insinuating she had been impregnated by him again. Yikes, do you believe her claim? So, alright. Let's see here. Like I say, Drake pays out. That's what I'm saying is that for it to not be true, it is really weird. And just this whole thing of this yeah, like I said, this is the independent UK paid $350,000 a woman who accused them of SA, settled against her. Like I said, this wasn't true. This was June 20th, 19th, Thursday, 10:55. Okay, Drake reportedly paid $350,000 to a woman accused him of SA in 2017 during the British leg of his Boy Meets World tour. In November last year, the hippo star settled a lawsuit. Like I said, why is he settling if he's not guilty? Well, why? I wouldn't, but okay. With Laquana Morris, who goes by the name Layla Lace, he filed against Morris for civil extortion, fraud, emotional distress, and abuse in process, and defamation. Okay, he filed against her, but he ends up paying her. Okay, Drake admitted to having consensual sex with Morris while at a hotel in Manchester, England in February 2017, but not allegations non-consensual sex. According to the suit, Morris claims she booked a flight to CJ and after they slept together became angry when she did not receive a response and canceled and Drake's good communications with her. The suit alleges that Morris also claimed that Drake raped her and that she demanded money from him even after Manchester cleared him of any allegations of SA. After she allegedly refused to do paternity tests, Drake claimed Morris changed the story to accuse him of SA and said her claims were a hoax designed to extort money from him. There is no credible evidence of pregnancy nor a baby, nor a baby which would have been born last fall, like said in the court documents. The filing made by Drake against Layla has been resolved with Layla avoiding going to trial, agreeing to a stipulated judgment which prohibits her from repeating past statements she made against Drake. Does she have some proof? Drake's attorney, Larry Stein, said in a late statement to TMZ last year. Drake and his team are satisfied with the outcome. While Drake appreciates the support he has received, he asks that his fans and the media allow both parties move on with their lives. Yeah. Like I said, that there's a big ass question mark with that. And that just, I should try to find her book. Speaking of book, but like I said, the pop-up show I watched, I enjoyed. I ain't gonna lie, one of the people. Now, is Buddy, I found about Buddy during Rona's bitch ass first came out. Like, that rapper, I found out that rapper. Is they from them? That was one of the people I didn't see that I probably expect to see. But also, LaRussell. I ain't gonna lie, I found out shout out to my sis Jayla, self-esteem queen, but and been finding about him racing like being like a dope ass rapper, from that. Well, like I said, is he from California as well? I could have sworn. I don't know for sure. Yeah, he is from Compton. Okay, singer and dancer, previously on the I Am Other. What else? Previous from the I Am Other label, he is now signed to Cool Little Company, RCA Records. Also member of the hip hop supergroup Zoink Gang with G.I.D., Simo, and Wop Dad 4000. Now, I'm finding out. Okay, Simo. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I found out about him, dope too. But I've been recently, especially with that ceiling challenge, he's getting like probably back just with that ceiling challenge. Like people, they usually be women they post ceiling and you up there usually put it up. It's not always all the time, but majority when it was out, usually supposed to be twerking at the beginning of this year and shit like that. It's not, like I said, it's not always that, but yeah, Simo is better known as Stayman. Simo Christopher Smith is a rapper, founder musical collective. Yeah, but Russell's dope as heck too. Is coming out. It's dope as heck. But other than that, it was. I found out like I may still make a video about that. I know y'all. One of my worst things, procrastination and stuff like that. Or I keep saying certain videos and gets to by the time I really, even sometimes I have the information I'm ready to put out and put together a video, I don't even put the video out, or be sometimes too late, or I change my mind. But I may put out what I reviewed about it, and maybe about the Knock Eyes video that has not came out yet, but he did. Ooh, Lord, excuse me, y'all. During sinuses and stuff, you know how this weather is. Came out. It was a concert, and surprisingly, people that was there that I seen that was like, well, Drake brought them up, and I guess they ain't ever with him too much neither, or they like he ain't like us neither, cause YG was show up there through the block and everything in his finest church shoes, that stuff doing the songs, so, and he was on there on the fifth or sixth time that they were doing like us too. He was back on there, okay, cause Mustard, like it was 3 phases, I want to say, like, of it. You had a lot of artists that were from Cali, whatever, that he first had, including ones I named top of my head, like I said, Ray Vaughn, Rebel, Cuzzles. They were the only female group. Tommy the Clown, which is a legend within himself. If you watch the documentary, I think it's on Amazon Prime. It might be also on YouTube and stuff too for free. It was a documentary that came out years ago, and it talked about Tommy Clown and how, he used a dance, his famous style called crumping, that, like way you dancing where, it doesn't have to be gang bang or nothing negative and stuff like that. And that's how, I found out about Kid the Great, which now is but he just dancing, doing the Nene stuff, 12 years old, but he was at one of those competitions, maybe considered the Battle Zone. Like I said, I know about Tommy the Clown, and he had like the last segment, the end of that concert. But speaking of books, y'all, like I said, I don't want to make this all about the Kendrick Lamar / Drake thing, but like I said, I'm not gonna lie and say Drake don't have any hits, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie and say there's some stuff that a lot of the accusations the show been proven that he's done to people, and even though there's been some accusations about Kendrick Lamar, I'm not gonna lie, it's not being biased. I have not seen information that correlates or says that can be proven. Yeah, the only thing that's been proven, like said, that he brought up that we could say Drake this is that Kendrick Lamar is short man. That's it. He's short. He's short in his height. His woman's Whitney still went away. Drake was up here bringing up and stuff like if he wanted to smash it himself. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's why it was just brought up, because what was the perk of being brought up? And based on the distance, whatever, I don't think that he even disrespected, despite that he kept Whitney the way he did. He didn't disrespect the mother of his child or one of his kids from what Kendrick is saying. But anyways, y'all. Also, too, I have been reading more novels as well. Majority has been about this Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing, whatever. And then Drake moved to Texas, won his hometown to Texas stuff, and then all this crazy. But other than that, also too, I ran into another black romance author called Tay Monet. Been reading some of her books through Hoopa. Like I said, I found out through my library, and it's an option where you can read more books if your library's affiliated. Get your library cards, y'all. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can find in the library. One of my little things. I did read the book Queenie, which they do have a limited series that I still have to watch Hulu. I did read the book, listen to the book. Some people thought it was a comedy. I know I keep saying this, but I hope to actually follow up, because this is my third or second book that I actually read purposely when I found out a series is going to be made about it. Because the first one that I read purposely was Queen Sugar, and I never watched the series. When I heard people even try to listen to something, how sad that their thing was. I mean, the book was kind of sad too, but it had a little bit more. It was sad, but it had, I guess, a happy ending somewhat, but it's still sad. But yeah, I was trying to make sure I say the complete right name. But it does talk about people sometimes mental health awareness, and it's kind of personally to my books, a book where it kind of could possibly, if the author wanted to, she could, because it does deal with of course dealing with trauma and getting help and dealing with the stereotypes and fetishes of being a black woman, is what I'll say. I want y'all to go ahead, if y'all get a chance to listen or whatever, the book itself. You get a chance to. But I plan on to do a review and watch the latest series. But yes, it's by Candace Carty / Williams. Okay, I did listen to the book. I also got a chance to read The Supremes at the Preems at All You Can Eat Earls. I know there's supposed to be a movie. It's supposed to, I think, come at the end of August. It's one of those books that I've been wanting to read and say for years, and I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna read it. And it's by Edward Kesley Moore. Check that out. It's one of those drama books that, it has some sad, but it does have an ending where it does have little parts here and there that have you laugh. But at the end, it came out with a decent ending, considering what we had. It was, like I said, it's Afro-American fiction, but it actually was, like I said, it's going to come to Hulu, I think, the end of next month and the end of August. Like I said, Tay Monet, I'm still listening to, I'm trying to get into the Love Belvin books. I've been following the offer for years, and I had an app where I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I try to use the free trials as much as possible too. Once I'm able to, my coins is up where I can, get more books or whatever. Get the Audible membership called Everand. It's Ever and just AND. Been trying to listen to those books, and there's also, I think, someone by Tasha Morrison, but I'll probably talk about that next time to tell you about the books about that. But Tay Monet, I'm on a DID book for now. I read And Then It Was You, and There Was You Too were her books as well. Okay. So I, like I said, I definitely been still listening to books. I know once I become more busy, I won't be able to do that, but I have been liking being able to get in touch and listen to more books. Because somebody need to read, but I know most of the books they've been read now is like Keisha Irvin. Shout out to her. Her channel's Color Me Pink. Okay. On YouTube. That's her name on there. She does a lot of reviews, recaps. And she does a lot of good predictions, like the power ghost, whatever. A lot of stuff she be coming up with because she is a phenomenal writer. I still need a lot of her books are like in paperback, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to be able to say, get some coins together and get some books from her as well. Like I think like Cranium Star, but if she, even when her books was made into a movie called Paper Hearts. Okay, I haven't read that yet. But like I said, I've been, been finding more books I've been wanting to read. And, that's what I could think about. And I also get away with the books, but I mean, you ain't got to do it, but I kind of do it. I've been used to like I said, and then there was used to, it's like, what I like about some of these romance novels, it's not like, and there she found a rose in her hair and stuff, and stuff. It's not like that type of romance type of book. And here in the forest, and he had his helmet on, and he came on a brown horse and stuff. With almond hair and stuff. It's not like them type of books. Okay, it is. Like romance novel says up to date, and it's kind of like says like romance happens, but it's not it's not typical like, okay, you just find a Princess Charming armor and this happens and this happened. The real reality is even stuff that's meant to be and it's good. I'm not saying like it has to be toxic, but what I'm saying is just that okay, Monica Walters. I want to read her book next. Okay, but like I said, There Was You, and also Can't Help But Love by Tay Monet. I'm still reading Alexandra House. I gotta read Alexander Warren to the summer. But like I said, how I've been getting away, quote quote, with reading books is I put it on 2.0 speed. Or 2.5 speed between then to speed it up so I can listen to more. But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry that it's 2 months. I hope to get into more of like being more consistent with my podcast. But I hope you enjoyed listening. I'm about to get out of here. Hugs and loves. And I'll see you in the next podcast. Hopefully it won't be another 2 months. Hopefully it'll be in the next couple weeks or so. You know what I'm saying? But until then, y'all, and hopefully by then, I'll rate some other books. And, okay, more so listen to. But I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care. Like I said, hugs and loves again. And I'll see you in the next one.